Visually updating you on some more current latest news now. I'm just going to be coming updating you on some more latest news now. Just to give you a bit more news now, apparently Chelsea are reportedly interested in Immobile, the current Lazio player. I think this is his second season in the process with Lazio, and we're going to go into a bit more detail about Conte after I've talked to you about this current player now. Reportedly, Chelsea are interested because obviously, Conte, has been looking for someone in attack. He's been looking, for someone, partner up with Alvaro Morata because, clearly, as we all know, Conte wasn't satisfied, with the current transfer window. He won the Premier League in his first season last season with Chelsea. He's in a 3-year deal now with Chelsea. He's in his second season with Chelsea Football Club. And, he wasn't, we could tell, he wasn't satisfied with Chelsea's chance when he did get Morata in, Bakayoko and Modioga, but he did miss out on quite a few targets, did Conte for Chelsea. He missed out on quite a few targets, and he wasn't satisfied about this, was Conte, because he did miss out on a few targets. Chelsea in the August window were interested in Jamie Vardy. They also were interested, I think they've had an interest in Benteke. Also, Alexandro was their main priority target. They didn't get him. But Chelsea were interested in quite a few targets in the window and they didn't succeed in getting them. So Conte, he's looking for someone to partner up with Alvaro Morata because they think they are lacking in that attacking area because he wants someone to be alongside Alvaro Morata does Conte. So what it's reporting is now apparently Chelsea have showed an interest in Immobile now. Apparently Chelsea may be convinced they can go for him in January. He's a Lazio player, but I think it did say there's a price tag of about £53 million. So it apparently said if Chelsea are prepared to pay £53 million, that could make him leave Lazio and make the move to Chelsea. But he does look a very, very good player. He's a good player. He can play in the front line. He can play anywhere in the front line. He's tenacious, he's compassive, he's got good physical attributes. He's an efficient finisher. He's this Immobile as well. He's a current Lazio player. As I said, he's been at quite a few teams in the past as well. He started his career at Sorrento in 2009, I think, yeah. He went to the likes of Juventus, and then he's been at a few teams on loan as well. Went to Genoa in 2012. He's also been at Torino as well. He did very, very well with Torino in his breakthrough season. He got top scorer of Serie A, scored 22 goals in 33 matches. Did the player as well. I think, he went to the likes of Borussia Dortmund as well. He spent time with them. Borussia Dortmund purchased him for £18 million from Torino as well. And then I think after that he went to the likes of Sevilla, did the current player as well. And he went back to Torino on loan, again did the player. And then obviously then Lazio had purchased him from Torino as well. But I think for Lazio he has made 45 appearances and scored 36 goals as the current player. But Chelsea are convinced that they can get a deal over the line. So there's been talks about £53 million in the current process. So because obviously Conte is trying to resist the chance of his leaving because the press are now reporting now about Conte. The press have just been reporting about Conte now. Apparently he could leave Stamford Bridge, and apparently what? All right. And apparently now Chelsea are convinced he will not see out his contract with Chelsea because we know he's got a 3-year deal with the club. He won the Premier League in his first season with them last season, but I said he wasn't clearly satisfied with their window. But apparently now Chelsea are convinced he won't see out his deal, and apparently now they are targeting Ancelotti to make a return to Stamford Bridge. So they're targeting Ancelotti to make a return to Stamford Bridge as a replacement for Conte. So apparently they are targeting Ancelotti to replace Conte, because obviously we know Ancelotti being sacked from Bayern Munich this season. He did win the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich as well, did Ancelotti, but he's been sacked, and we've seen quite a few managers sacked this season. We've seen Fran de Boer from Palace. We've seen Koeman the other week getting sacked from Everton. Seen Fran de Boer, Koeman this season, Ancelotti from Bayern Munich, Craig Shakespeare from Leicester. And we know with Chelsea, they've had quite a lot of managers, and Chelsea have had quite a lot of managers sacked, over the years. They did it with the sacked from Mourinho, didn't they? They sacked Avram Grant, they sacked Scalali. did the Sats vs Bowash as well, if I can remember rightly. But Chelsea, you know, have sacked quite a few managers in the current process. But Conte, as I said, there were reports saying he could make the return back to Italy, could Conte. So could he be the next at the door? And it's saying Carlo Ancelotti could now be favoured to take over at Stamford Bridge, because we know Ancelotti is another manager that had been sacked from Chelsea before when he was there as well. But yeah, we know he signed a 3-year deal with Chelsea in April 2016. Conte, just to go on a bit of some of his stats, he was in charge of Blues from mid-December onwards of the 2056 campaign. After the departure of Mourinho, with Conte officially taken over at Stamford Bridge after guiding Italy to the quarterfinals of Euro 2016. The 46-year-old coach enjoyed an illustrious playing career, the majority of which was spent at Juventus. He rose to the promotions at his hometown club, Lecce, but was signed by Govan Trapagon and moved to Turin in 1991. 5 Serie A titles, forward with others successful coming via the Coppa Italy, Supercoppa Italian, UEFA Cup, UEFA Super Cup and UEFA Inter Cup. He also won the Champions League in 95-96 and finished as runners-up on 3 other occasions. Conte also represented Italy in the 1994 FIFA World Cup and the 2000 UEFA European Championship, hung up his boots in 2004 and turned to coaching shortly after. Just get some of his stats, and then we won't go through it all. After resigning in the summer of 2014, Conte replaced Casia Prananda as a head coach of the Italian national side, leading Lazio to UEFA 2016 UEFA Euro 2006 qualification with 7 wins and 3 draws in qualifying. Following Italy's UEFA Euro 26 quarter-final defeat to Germany, Conte joined up with Chelsea for their pre-season to lead the Blues into the 2016 Premier League campaign. His first campaign was a successful one, as I said, winning the Premier League title at the first attempt. So, could Conte be out of the door at Chelsea? And it's saying now he's favourable to take over now. He's Ancelotti, so could he be the next Chelsea manager? I was saying about this Immobile. Chelsea are reportedly targeting him, as I said, Immobile. As I said, you know, he started his career with Sorrente, as I said, in 2009. Joined Juventus, went to 3 different teams on loan, so he has been quite a few teams on loan. Joined Granada in 2012. Went to Torino on loan, as I said, did very, very well with them. His great few seasons, scored 22 goals in 33 matches. Went to the likes of Borussia Dortmund, they paid £18 million for him. Went to Sevilla, went back on loan to Torino, and then Lazio had got him from there as well. He made his international debut for Italy in 2014, also was part of the squad in 2014 FIFA World Cup, and also was part of the 2016 UEFA Euro 2016 Euros as well. Was Immobile, but he does look a promising athlete. He does look a very, very good foul lineman. Apparently, if Chelsea are prepared to pay £53 million for the player, they may get him in January as well. But we know also other Chelsea targets were Alexis Sandro that he didn't get. Jamie Vardy, you know, they'd been in, you know, they'd made an approach with Vardy as well from Leicester. As I said, Jamie Vardy, very, very good. He's now made over 70 appearances for Leicester Football Club. You know, he scores goals. You know, he risen up the ranks fantastically well from the non-league. So we know he's scored goals, Vardy. We know he's broken records as Jamie Vardy in the current process for he's scored goals, he's broken records for Leicester as Jamie Vardy. You know, with Halifax, you know, in his debut season was the top scorer, scored 25 goals. Did it with Fleetwood Town as well. He scored 31 goals for Fleetwood Town with Vardy. Leicester had purchased him for £1 million. He started, you know, at Storksbridge. He broke into the first team with Storksbridge in 2007. Did Jamie Vardy. I think this is his 6th season now in the process with Leicester City, but very, very good striker indeed. I do really, really like him. Very, very good in their title success as well that season was Jamie Vardy. Very good at taking penalties. He's good at shooting. Very good player is Jamie Vardy. And Chelsea had approached him in the August window as well. He's won Premier League with Leicester, Championship with Leicester. You know, won PFA with Leicester as well. I think won Players Player of the Season with Leicester as Jamie Vardy. But Chelsea had targeted him as well. But yes, as I was saying about this current Immobile, as I said, he's a Lazio player. I think this is his 2nd season of process. I think he's made 45 appearances for them. He's scored 36 goals, I think. I think he has something like that as well. He does look a very, very good forward as well, but apparently Chelsea convinced they can get him. And as I do keep saying, he started at Sorrento in 2009. He's been like to Juventus, Torino a couple of times on loan, Sevilla, Borussia Dortmund as the player. And he did well with Torino. He scored 22 goals in 33 games in his breakthrough season as well, did the player. And yeah, he does look a good player. Made his international debut for Italy in 2014. Was also part of the 2014 FIFA World Cup and also was part of the team in the Euro 2016 as well. Was Immobile as well. So could Chelsea see Conte leave? So Chelsea are now apparently convinced he's not going to see out his contract, which is a 3-year deal. And apparently they are favouring now Ancelotti to take over the job because we know Chelsea had Jose Mourinho. He's a winger, as I said. He's a good success. He's Mourinho. He's doing it now with Manchester United. But obviously Chelsea had sacked Mourinho as well. And look how strict the board is now. It's just very, very strict. And it wasn't as strict as as it currently used to be as well. So anyway, guys. Also to confirm just before I go that the Manchester United Tottenham game tomorrow. The good news is for us that Harry Kane is currently injured, and we know Manchester United do have injuries as well. Harry Kane is injured for the clash against us tomorrow. I think he's got a what is it now? I think he's got a hamstring strain as Harry Kane on the left hand side. He did confirm he's got a hamstring strain. He did miss their game in their 3-2 defeat to West Ham in the League Cup. So Harry Kane Tottenham have confirmed he's not going to be featuring in this game. The player that's got 14 goals this season in all competition for Tottenham. Tottenham are playing very, very well in the league and the Champions League. They're playing well. As I said, won PFA, Player of the Month, Golden Boot last couple of years. Presumably the best striker now. One of the best strikers in the world now is Harry Kane. So that is good to see that Harry Kane is out. But for Manchester United, I think Bailey could feature. There were talks saying last week that he could be back for the Tottenham-Chelsea game because he missed the previous 4 or 5 games. Phil Jones is expected to return back. Jose Mourinho's confirmed, and the player's declared himself fit, especially. Paul Pogba, I think, is unlikely. There are rumours that he could be back for the Chelsea game as well. Rojo expected to be back in a couple of weeks. Fellaini is still out, but I don't know an estimated date that he's going to be returning into the team. Who's played well for this season. But Ibrahimovic expected to return back in December. But yeah, that's really about it. So Tottenham have got Harry Kane out. I think they've still got Lamela out as well of Tottenham. He's been injured for quite a long time. So yeah, guys, that's everything to update today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. Subscribe to my channel as always, and take it easy. And I'll see you all later. Bye.